Good afternoon and welcome back to Ravenbeak Nature Works. We got one more stave video here for you today. Again, all old growth Pacific yew, west coast of Canada. This wood's nice and dry. It's been outside on the racks for at least 4 years, and it's been in my shop for another year. So dry and ready to go. And let's hop in and show you what we got. Picking up where we left off, we got stave 13. Alignment looks great, super straight. Little front to back wiggle, but nothing crazy. Looks nice. Beautiful piece of wood, lovely color. And as we look down the back, super clean back here. On stave 13. And stave 13 is 70 inches long. So any length of flat bow, shorter long bow. So that's stave 13, 70 inches, and that's $225. All prices Canadian dollars. Stave 14, 65 inches. Hint of deflex to it. And nice clean run up the left side here. There's a little sunken center, so avoid that. Up through here, nice little flat bow in there. So that is stave 14, 65 inches long. That is 200. And stave 15, 61 inches. Nice and straight. Hint of twist, but not much. Front to back looks good. Beautiful grain. Lovely colors. And look down the back. Nice little bump here, not a knot. Nice clean piece of wood. Lots of options on that one. So that's stave 15, 61 inch, that's 175. And stave 16, 64 inches. Alignment looks good, super straight. Just a gentle deflex. Maybe a good candidate for a little recurve tip. Nice tight sapwood. And as we look at the back, a little tiny pin knot here. Little knot off to the right, but I think there's room on the left there towards the tip. Oh, nice little flat bow stave. That is stave 16, that's 64 inches, that's 175. And stave 17, again 61 inches. Alignment looks good, nice and straight. Color's a little bit paler than some, but still got nice tight grain to it. So this one has one little knot right in the center here, sort of mid-limb. Knot off to the left, but there's lots of room on the right there. So that's stave 17, 61 inches, that's 150. And stave 18, 62 inches long. Alignment looks great, front to back nice and straight. And looks like you got a pretty clean run through there. So, nice little piece. So that's stave 18, that's 62 inches, that's 150 Canadian. And stave 19, 63 inches. Little front to back wiggles. Alignment looks good. Beautiful color, incredibly dark heartwood. So a little bit of roller coaster, nice character, but no big knots to speak of, but beautiful color. Yeah, nice little front to back wiggles. That's stave 19, 63 inches, that's 125. And stave number 20, 66 inches long. Pretty straight. You might need a little heat bend down in here just to straighten out a touch. Little sliver of wood, but that's all it really takes. So we've got a couple little knots off to the right here, so trying to just stay left. I think you're gonna get a real nice bow to that. Not a huge piece of wood, so you know, I would gear lower weights, easily 45, 50s pounders. So that's stave 20, 66 inches, that's 150. And stave number 21, 65 inches long. Started debarking it a little bit. Take a look at the sapwood. A little bit of character, little pin knot, Little sunken knot. Pretty clean though. Lovely color. Yeah, very tight growth. So definitely going to need a little bit of heat gun, either a bit of steam, a bit of heat gun. Straighten it out. It's not far off, but a little bend. Bring it into alignment. So that's stave 21, 65 inches. That's 125. Trying to pass these along at a good price. Get them out there. Get people working on them. So stave number 22, 64 inches. Interesting piece. This is now second growth yew. So definitely a coarser grain. Rings are tighter. Colors aren't usually quite as sharp. It's got some character. We got a knot cluster on this limb here. And we got a little cluster on that limb there. But nice and straight. Nice piece of second growth. That's stave 22, that's 64 inches. That is 100 bucks. Stave number 23, 64 inches. Alignment is close, but I think you're gonna want to do a little heat bend for alignment. Just a hint of gentle deflex there. It's got lovely character. Little pin knot clusters, little bumps. So if you can do a real gentle debarking on this, I think you're gonna get beautiful little clusters on the back. So that's stave 23, 64 inches, and that's 100. And last one for today, we got stave 24, 64 inches long. Alignment looks pretty good. Front to back, little roller coaster, nothing crazy. Beautiful grain. And pretty clean for the most part. So that's a nice little piece. That is stave 24, and that is 125. All right, thanks for looking. Let us know what you're interested in. Get you some shipping costs. Get them out there. Get you working on some nice yew bows. Thanks for looking, and we will see you again soon.